This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test.
Government officials insist that this
The Center for Disease Control has reported an outbreak of coronavirus. Drop it.
Hello and welcome to the Dead Frontier Talk Show. I'm your host, Joe Taker 666. This is episode 7, and I have with me my co-host, The Observer.
Hey, what's up?
Alright, so in this episode, we're going to be announcing the 8 winners of the giveaway. Now, I have the stuff here. It's pretty much a package deal. It's going to come with 1 whiskey, 1 black trench coat, and a penknife. We call it the rapist package or the hobo package, whichever you prefer.
Or if someone was kind enough to donate a couple of top hats, we would have called it the Jack the Ripper package. But
Widow.
It's too cheap. Anyway.
No, shout out to Widow anyways, because she couldn't really make it with us here. So continuing though, I want to give a thanks to everybody. We did just now reach 100 subscribers. Freaking awesome. Great work, everyone. Did not think we'd get this far. So I'm basically just want to personally thank all the subscribers. Obviously we got 100 of them now, and all the viewers and fans that have been sticking around all this time. You know, over a month now. You know, going episode to episode, checking this out. So thanks again, everybody. And you know, we want to give this giveaway. It's not that big of a giveaway. It'll get better over time, but it's a little.
We usually do these giveaways basically at the end of a season, if you want to call it.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is the end of season 1. Not the end of the show, but we'll continue on, of course, every week. So things will go on as usual. Next episode will be episode 8, just like normal. But that will be the start of season 2. So it's going to be a different playlist. We're going to kind of organize our seasons a little bit. But at the end of every season, like now, we're going to have a giveaway. So, stay tuned for each end of the season. Now, the way we picked our winners for this time around, and maybe for the next time, we basically had a website I found a website that basically generates a number between 1 and, let's say, 1,000. And it shows a random poster, right, that posted on our thread. You know, they could just say, hey, I support the show, or they could constantly be bumping it. It doesn't really matter. You know, so obviously if you post it often, you probably got picked for the most part, as I can tell. But there's some people that didn't really post too much, and they actually got picked. So who knows, they might be the one that got picked. So there's 8 people here. I'm going to name them off. First person that won, Beard Legend. Second person, Lego Flust. Third person, Mr. Skittles. Fourth, Apple. Fifth person, Rudeness. Sixth person, Blue Devil 25. Seventh person, NFS Prime. Eighth person, Archangel X5.
Oh man, look at them. They're all duskers over there. I don't know. I smell this is a rigged. This is a rigged giveaway over here.
No, it's not. It's not. We got some pretty random players. All right, so.
Yeah, well, at least number generators got some favorites. I smell.
Yeah.
That's.
Well, I mean, people like Blue Devil and Archangel.
Yeah,
and even Beer Legend. They posted a good amount, so they deserve.
They're one of our biggest supporters over here.
Right, so they deserve to win. And then we'll probably do the same thing for the next episode. So I mean, for the next season finale.
Yeah, and if we're starting for the new season, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this out there for all you listeners out there. If you all have any ideas about what you want discussed for the next season, go to deadfrontiertalkshows.webs.com and you can leave your ideas and suggestions of what you would like to hear on the next season. You could even leave it there again at deadfrontiertalkshow.webs.com. Or you could post on the thread for the Dead Frontier Talk Show on Dead Frontier Discussion.
Yep. So I'm going to open up a new tab here, just showing off the website. Obviously, if you haven't registered yet, by all means, go ahead and do so. We post our episodes here. I'm not going to make a whole episode on just the site, but that's what it is. The forums is right here. We have different topics. Feel free to post in and ask questions and give us any suggestions that you might have. So that's that.
I will ask that on the thread and on the forums. Come on, guys, let's keep it clean, keep it PG-13 and whatnot. So
Right.
you know,
We
this
do
is a
have
family. This is a family
moderators.
friendly show. So we got they got moderators and administrators on there.
Yeah, we do. But
So
now, well, you know what? I'm not even going to go into the rules. That's not what this
yeah,
episode's about here. So continuing onward, though, check that out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't. And thanks for sticking around, everybody. So I want to give a couple shout outs to a couple people. I want to give a shout out to Baby Sunny for just being awesome. I want to give another shout out to the best survivor, who's currently, since today's Monday, he's starting out running for TBK. So good luck for that, and who knows, he might win. So
yeah, there you go. There you go.
yep. I want to also give a shout out to I'm sure this player's inactive for quite some time. His last video came out sometime in 2011, actually, like August 2011.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure, but anyways, his name is MalcolmX. We're not talking about the political figure, but we're talking about we're talking about the in-game player Malcolm X. I don't know if he's out there anymore, but who knows?
No, I think he's been inactive for quite some time.
He has been,
Actually, yeah,
unfortunately. But he
yeah.
had a talk show. By all means, check him out. I'm sure if you look up Dead Frontier Talk Show, you'll find him on one of the pages there, next to our show, since we use similar tags, of course. But he pretty much inspired me to start off the show. I've seen his show, all the episodes that he made, over the course of a couple years, and he's had some pretty cool things that he talked about, and definitely kind of inspired me to get this show going. We would have done the show with or without him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's bound to have some kind of show for the Frontier eventually, but I'm kind of glad that that show existed, even though it's inactive, because then successful things come from people's mistakes or just previous things. I mean, they could have been successful as well, because he was successful, but obviously we learned from his show, and we've made our own show, but improved in many ways. Now his videos were more like vlogs, which is good and all, but obviously our show is definitely a lot different. It's evolved in a different way, with gameplay and just different things. It's different. You have to evolve. New games die out. I mean, old games die out, and new games are born from old games. Current games that are out there have been made from old successors. So that's old predecessors. So that's how that our show pretty much got successful to where it is now. So basically, just the last thank you to everybody for tuning in. For the 8 players that have won, I will be sending your stuff shortly. I will be posting it on our thread. And stay tuned for our next season. We will be starting next weekend. And our first episode, if it works out well, by the time that episode is being filmed, it's going to be a Dusker episode, correct?
Yep.
Yep. So
Could be a Dusker one. Apparently, there's going to be a mess. There's going to be a message from the Dead Frontier Dusker Society, along with a few members from that society, going to be joining us then.
Yep, they're going to have their own little spotlight episode. They can talk about whatever they want. Really, it's all up to them, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to future seasons with you guys, and we've gone so far. I mean, we got 100 subscribers in just a month. It's only the first season, and there's definitely plenty of future plans. We're planning on getting some very, very well-known players. I'm not going to give any hints as to who might be on the show in the future, but let's just say once that person gets on the show, you'll probably recognize him or her. So continuing onward, it's going to be pretty fun. So thanks again for everyone sticking in with us, and
we hope you join us for the next season.
Yep. And we're not taking a break. I mean, tune in with us next weekend. I mean, everything's just going to go as usual, and that's about it. Also, if you're just here for the Dead Frontier stuff, by all means, click away. Go to the next episode if you like. I'm going to make a quick announcement here for the people that might be interested. I'm making like a small little series on our channel for the game Deadz. If you've heard of it, check it out. I mean, if you haven't heard of it, check it out. It's free. It's pretty much Warz. It's slightly different, but it's very similar for the most part for mechanics and whatnot. So it's like Warz, If you heard of Warz, it's the same thing. So definitely check that out. I'm gonna be making episodes for that as well. But
All right.
that's not gonna hinder this show at all. I'm gonna still make our weekly episodes, and episodes for Deadz might be during the week. So that's it. Thanks everyone. If you have any last words, Observer, by all means.
No, just if anybody has any ideas, suggestions, you know where to mention them. PM either Joe Taker or just post on the thread or post on the website, and we look forward to seeing everybody on the second season. That's about it.
Yep. And actually, I just reminded myself of one last thing. If anybody is good with art and design, I would like to have a background image for the next season. Obviously, you know my background. I'll show off my desktop right here. So that's basically what it is. It's just a standard image taken off from actually the Dead Frontier site itself. So if you can make a new custom image for me, that would be fantastic. You would get a big shout out, maybe a little giveaway package for the next season finale. But regardless though, it's 600 by 900 pixels if you can do that for me. Regardless, that's it though. Thanks for watching. Bye.
All right.